Hi there. Now, before I start this, people will argue that men and women's brains are the same. However, this is not 100% accurate. Yes, they are, but there are very small structural differences. I've enclosed a link to a video I've done on the trans brain below. Now, also, in the areas of the diagram in this video, there are differences that men and women have. And what's interesting, if you are, say, for example, a trans woman, and I scanned your brain, you would register as a woman, and vice versa. This means quite simply that transgender people are not deluded. They are simply born in the wrong body. So we need to stop calling it a mental disorder or delusion. There is a valid scientific reason why it's no longer being considered a mental illness. Incidentally, these journals that used to say, if you're Jewish, you had weird heads. Well, that's bullshit. So they changed it or erased it. Transgender, by some, may have thought it a medical condition, but due to scientific research and breakthroughs, science no longer considers it a mental illness or condition, but a valid state of being. So, you see, because sex and gender is a spectrum, you can now understand why biologists in the corresponding fields have said trans women are women and trans men are men. It's just that when they were born in the wrong bodies, quite literally. And that's why we have gender therapy, etc., to help them get the right one. Think about it. How would you feel if I put your brain into a different body that you weren't comfortable or happy with? You wouldn't like it, would you? So why wish that torture on them? You just wouldn't you? What's even more sad and crazy at the same time is we've known this for years, and unfortunately all the scientific data on this was originally in an institute in Germany, but was burned by the Nazis and therefore lost to history. Now, while I'm here, I also want to clarify something. Also, I heard someone say it recently, but you hear it on TikTok quite a lot. And that is, people will say, oh yeah, but if they discovered your body in a fire, or if you're for example, if you're a trans woman, if they discover your body in a fire, or if they dig up your grave and did a DNA test, it will come up as a man. For starters, sex and gender, again, are separate. But the problem is also this example itself is a fallacy, because you can actually be born, say for example, a cis woman, but have all the genetic markers of a man. So you could easily be a woman who's not even trans and whose body will register on the equipment as male. So to speak, when tested, if any of that made sense. But so we need to stop using this as an argument or a slur or as an attack on trans people, because this is scientifically false. Also, it occurred to me, if you can't prove to someone that sex is on a spectrum, you can still prove it's not binary, because intersex is a variant of sex or sex category. So you could argue that there are three. People don't realise this. Intersex is a type of, like I said, a type of sex, and you can't dismiss it because you think it's rare. Anyway, as always, there are some links below which I think you'll find useful. And with that, thanks for watching, take care, and be well.